Just under 1,000 people per day are moving to the state of Florida. Think about that, 1,000 people per day. It's pretty crazy. And Tampa Bay, if it's not at the top, has been one of the leaders in the cities that people are moving to for a lot of years. So why are they moving to Tampa? If you're watching this video, you're probably considering a move to the Tampa Bay area, or at least want to know more about it. I want to introduce myself. My name is Brett Schiller. I'm a realtor here in Tampa Bay. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you need to know if you're moving to the area. Let's get going. All right, starting off with reason number 5, and these are in no particular order. It's just a video about things that you may need to know if you're thinking about the area. So reason number 5, no state income tax. That's right, you heard it. Florida is one of only 9 states that has no state income tax. So if you're in the California, New Jersey, Hawaii area, it's going to be an eye-opening experience about how much more money you're going to be putting back in your pocket and not giving away to the government for tax. Florida is very much considered a tax-friendly state. Oftentimes what you may find with other states is that if there is no income tax, then you see your sales tax is higher and your property taxes are higher, which you may find to be true in some areas, but typically it is still quite low, and overall you're being taxed less than you are in a lot of other states. So if you're a high income earner and location is flexible for you, Florida's the place to be. At the end of the day, you'll be putting a lot more money in your pocket. And that brings us to reason number 4, weather. In Florida, we typically don't have your traditional seasons, fall, winter, spring, summer. We more so have a summer and spring and fall for the rest of the months. But the very best thing about Florida is the winter time. So starting around October, you're going to notice the weather starts to cool down a little bit. November, it really starts to cool down. And then from November to February, March, even into April are beautiful months. It's almost like a springtime in another state, say in the Northeast or in the West, where the mornings are a little bit cool. The days are just about perfect in the 70s. And the weather's awesome. And that's why you get a lot of snowbirds that have property elsewhere and come here for wintertime so they can get out of the snow. So yeah, we are gonna have a few hot months, but those amazing months oftentimes make it worth it. The other thing we do gotta address about Tampa Bay is the rain. Rainy season is about from July to September, and let me tell you, it rains. It can be beautiful, walk outside, sunshine, blue skies. 10 minutes later, it is absolutely downpouring. Never leave your house without an umbrella is one thing that I've learned. During the rainy season, you're probably going to see beautiful mornings and midday. And then as the afternoon starts to roll around, you see the clouds start to roll in, and you know within a few minutes it's going to be downpouring. And the crazy thing is, it chucks it all down, winds blow the clouds away, and is back sunshine and beautiful again. But if you are here for the rainy season, you definitely need to be prepared for some point of the day it's probably gonna rain. All right, and that takes us to our reason number 3, housing. So if you are thinking about moving to the area, you're probably wondering what type of housing we have down here. Now, when I say Tampa, it's not just the city itself, but it's kind of the all-encompassing metropolitan area. And for the last few years, it has been one of the largest and fastest growing metropolitan areas in the entire country. So there's a lot of people coming here. And with that brings a lot of new homes, a lot of new construction. And there's a vast array of the types of homes that you can get, from your single family, townhouse, high-rise condos. I would venture to say whatever type of housing you're looking for, it's probably here. Because there are so many people that are moving here, you have a lot of your big developers and big builders that put up these huge communities that have sometimes hundreds, if not thousands of homes. And they all share amenities. So you have a pool and a clubhouse and a baseball field or a basketball court, and the community pools together to pay for those. And if you spread that amount of money across a lot of houses, it's relatively inexpensive to get access to all of these amenities. So you'll find a lot of the new construction homes are actually in these master plan communities. And you can find anywhere from a production builder that essentially builds a house ready for you to move in. You like it or you don't. And it's typically a little bit more inexpensive to get into a house like that, all the way to your semi-custom to custom homes. There's a lot of communities that have beautiful semi-custom homes, have access to a lot of amenities, so you can get the benefit of living in a big, beautiful house with all of the amenities that come with living in an HOA. And sometimes developers are even getting a little creative, because we live in Florida, with what types of housing they're doing and what types of communities they're building. One really unique one is in the city of Waimama, a little bit south of Tampa, where the developer put in a huge lagoon that's got slides, paddle boards, it's got a full outdoor entertainment area for movies for the community. Really unique. And it's exciting to see what some of these developers are doing to bring the kind of resort style living into your neighborhood and your home. So when you move to the Tampa Bay area, you could basically be living in a full-time resort. The other notable thing about housing is waterfront. Because of the way that the bay goes throughout Tampa, the rivers, the lakes, the ponds, there is a lot of waterfront houses in Tampa. If you're looking for a waterfront house, Tampa's probably got it for you. Tampa is often known for the most waterfront homes of any city in the entire nation. All right, and that brings me to reason number 2, entertainment. If you're gonna live in Tampa, you probably wanna know what things we do in Tampa. So that consists of a few different things. Number 1, let's take a look at sports. The sporting scene in Tampa has been blowing up over the past few years. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Rays, Tampa Bay Lightning, names you probably heard, as they've been doing extremely well. The Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup in 2020 and 2021. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers brought in Tom Brady, won the Super Bowl in 2021. He's back again this year, 2022, for another run at it. And the Tampa Bay Rays, who went to the World Series in 2020. There's some really phenomenal things going on with sports in Tampa Bay. And it's a great afternoon or evening to go check out a game and be in the environment. The term that most of us locals have started calling Tampa Bay is Champa Bay. Hopefully we can keep the winning going for a little bit longer. Now, I moved my family here from Texas, and before that lived in Utah. And so I grew up doing a lot of outdoorsy type things. So what is there to do outdoors? You know, I was actually quite surprised at the mountain biking that is here in Tampa. Throughout the city, there are trails scattered in different places, some probably as many as 50 miles or more of mountain bike trails. There used to be old phosphate mines that companies turned over to the county turned it into mountain bike trails, and it's actually some really good mountain biking. They have everything from what you would want for a family and kind of flat through the trees style riding, all up into double black diamond, big drops, and some pretty aggressive riding for those that are a little bit more advanced. But hey, if mountain biking's not your thing, maybe road biking is. A really cool activity is to head down to Bayshore Boulevard and ride your bike along the longest continuous sidewalk in the nation. Quite the claim to fame. But regardless, it's a beautiful ride. Big, beautiful houses on one side, ocean, waterfront bay on the other side. It's just a really cool environment to be in. And last of all, number 1, beaches. You've probably heard and have seen a lot of beaches associated with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is very well known for having some of the best beaches in the state and throughout the nation. A couple that you may have heard of is Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach. Just a little further south is Anna Maria Island. Regardless of where you end up living in the Tampa Bay area, the beach is not going to be too far away. One of my personal favorites is going to Clearwater Beach. If you're looking for a great afternoon or evening, head over to Clearwater Beach and eat at the Palm Pavilion. It's a quaint little restaurant right on the beach, looking over the water. They've got great food. They bring in live music, hang out there for a minute, then walk across the white, soft, sandy beaches, catch the sunset, feel the wind blowing in from the ocean, take a walk down the beach. It's honestly pretty hard to beat the experience that you can get over in Clearwater Beach. But yes, beaches are one of the biggest attractors to bringing people to our area. They're very well maintained, very well taken care of, and provides for a great afternoon out, whether it's just yourself or you're with your family. And that concludes the 5 things you need to know about moving to Tampa Bay. Hey, if you're a frequenter of our videos, thanks so much for watching. If this is your first time, hit that like and subscribe button. That way it keeps you updated with content, helps us know the content is good, and keeps us motivated to keep making more videos just like this one. I'm gonna pop my number up on the screen here. If you're thinking about moving to the Tampa Bay area, feel free to give me a call or text. I'm here to be a resource to those that are looking to relocate to this area. I did it with my family 4 years ago. I've looked at a lot of different areas for where we wanted to be, and I could maybe provide some input and value to help you in your decision. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time.